This is your safe place to grow, heal, and discover the woman you were created to be. Together, we'll find purpose, build confidence, embrace self-love, and step boldly into our calling. So take a deep breath, open your heart, and let's bloom together. This is She Blooms Coaching.
Hello, my beautiful bloomers out there. Welcome back to She Blooms Coaching, where we are always blooming into a beautiful you. Today's message is for the woman who feels like everyone else is getting ahead while she's still standing behind. Have you ever opened social media and thought, she's already married, she bought a new house, she started her business, she lost all that weight. Wow, look at her, she's traveling. She seems so happy. She's further along than I am. And before you know it, what started as a few minutes of strolling has turned into questioning your own worth, your own timing, and even God's plan for your life. Comparison has a way of just doing that to you. It just quietly steals your joy. It makes us forget everything God has already done because we're so focused on what He's doing in someone else's life. But here's the truth. God never asked you to compare your journey to someone else's. He simply asked you to trust Him with yours. Now, one of the stories that this reminds me of is the story of Rachel and Leah. Leah desperately wanted to be loved by her husband, and Rachel desperately wanted children. Each woman longed for something the other seemed to have. Like, how often do we do the very same thing? We look at another woman's life and think she's got everything I've ever wanted, but we rarely stop to consider the prayers that she's praying, the tears that she's cried, the disappointments she's carried, or even the battles that she has fought or fighting that no one else can even see. Comparison doesn't just blind us of our own blessings, it blinds us to other people's battles. Now, the enemy loves comparison because it distracts us from God's purpose. Instead of celebrating what God is doing in our lives, we begin measuring ourselves against someone else's timeline. But God doesn't work from our timeline. He works from His perfect timing. Your assignment is not her assignment. Your testimony is not her testimony. Your calling is not her calling. God designed you with unique gifts, unique experiences, and a unique purpose that no one else can fulfill. When we spend our time trying to become someone else, we miss the opportunity to become the woman God created us to be. Galatians 6:4-5 reminds us, each one should test their own actions. Then they can take pride in themselves alone without comparing themselves to someone else. Now, bloomers, your life doesn't have to look like someone else's in order for it to be beautiful. Your progress doesn't have to happen as quickly as theirs to have meaning. Your story doesn't have to match theirs to glorify God. Sometimes the greatest joy comes when we stop looking around and start looking up. When we fix our eyes on Christ instead of comparing ourselves to everyone else, we begin to recognize just how faithful God has already been to us. Now, time for me to put my coaching hat on for just a minute. This week, I want you to reflect on these questions. What area of your life do you compare most often? How has comparison affected your confidence or your peace? And what blessings has God already given you that you've overlooked because you've been focused on someone else's journey? And finally, what would change if you celebrated another woman's success without believing it took something away from you? Now remember this, someone else's blessing is not proof that God has forgotten you. There's enough room for all of us to bloom. God is writing your story one chapter at a time, and He has never been late. Now, if today's message encouraged you, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share with another woman who may need a reminder today. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. And remember, we are blooming together. Okay, we're all in this together and we're helping one another. Until next time, keep trusting God, keep growing in His purpose, and keep blooming into a beautiful you. Remember, God loves you.
This is your safe place to grow, heal, and discover the woman you were created.